Bunge la wananchi power. Bunge la wananchi ria. Central Square ria. Vijana power. Amolo Kuome. Raila president. Okay. By introduction, I'm called Obungu Sospito Wich, coordinator Sufuria Movement Kenya. We are gathered here this evening as a Central Square Bunge la Wananchi. We have some concerns that we want to address as Bunge la Wananchi. And we are pushing these concerns to the doorsteps of one William Samoei Ruto. As we have repeated severally, we know that William Samoei Ruto is not the President of the Republic of Kenya, and we recognize Baba as our President. Raila ria! Amolo power! As a Central Square Bunge la Wananchi, first we want to condemn some of the few things that happened yesterday while we were expressing our constitutional rights in the streets of Kisumu and in Kenya as a whole. First, allow me to talk to one Rigathi Gachagua, as is popularly known as Rigathi Gachieta. Let me tell him that seat that is seated today, so many people have sat in that seat. Yes. And whatever he's trying to do today, so many people have tried and have failed in Kenya. Yes. I also want to remind him that the person of Raila Amolo Odinga is a person that it can never be dared the way he thinks that he can dare Raila Amolo Odinga and talk very recklessly about him. We respect Raila Amolo Odinga because of the very many things that is done in Kenya. Raila is a statesman. 2, Raila is the father and architect of devolution. 3, Raila is the architect of constitution. The 2010 constitution that is enjoying today is courtesy of Raila Amolo Odinga. Bunge power. Bunge ria. Let me continue by telling Japheth Koome. Let me tell Japheth Koome that as the IG of police, we are seriously annoyed by his daily utterances and his reckless statements on the people of Kenya. As a people of Kenya, we are the taxpayers. We are the ones that have employed him in that office. Yes. And we want to remind him that the Police Act states very well on the role of the police. The role of the police is to provide security to the properties and to protect the properties and lives of the Kenyan people. It's not to intimidate Kenyan people. It's not to threaten Kenyan people. It's not to kill Kenyan people. It's not to steal from Kenyans. That is the role of the police. Therefore, as the IG, he should lead by an example. He should do what the Constitution talks about. He should practice what he swore to protect, because he swore to protect the Constitution of Kenya. And as we can see, whatever he's doing today is opposite of what he swore to protect. Bunge power! Bunge ria! We want to say this. We want to ask Raila Amolo Odinga, Baba, 2 days in a week is small, is very little. Kindly add us 5 days so that it gets a total of 7 good days. Bunge ria! Baba, we want to demonstrate daily from 6 in the morning up to 6 in the evening. Bunge ria! Baba, we want to exercise our constitutional right by moving in the streets of Kisumu and saying that we are tired with this rogue regime. Baba ria! Baba, we want to stand with you and we are telling you, don't fear. You are with the people of Kenya who voted you on the 9th August 2022. Bunge ria! Baba, we are saying, we know that they are planning to kill you, but we are your security. Baba, we will protect you, we'll stand with you, we'll talk very loudly and we'll tell them that if they dare touch you, then they will know that you are tsunami and you are Kenya, and Baba, you are loved in Kenya. Baba ria! If somebody dare touches you, then they will know that Baba, you are the fourth arm of the government. Baba ria! as Kisumu bunge la wananchi, Baba, we are telling you that the step that you have taken is a bold step, and we are following you from wherever you go, and every kind of directive that you give ours, we will just be following you as you have directed. Baba Ria! Raila power! Let me say this. Yesterday, while here in Kisumu, we did experience a very retrogressive act which was done by the police in Kisumu. They managed to shoot several people who were demonstrating peacefully, and in the event we lost one of our foot soldiers who hails from Kondele. We are saying this as people of Kisumu who are peaceful, law-abiding citizens. We want to ask the IPOA to kindly come with speed and do thorough investigations and make sure that the police officer who shot that guy dead to be brought to book, so that he may know that the Constitution is there and he cannot just exercise what he thinks that he's doing courtesy of the directives by Japheth Koome. 2, I'm also asking the Amnesty International, this is the time that you need to come forthwith and make sure that you ensure that the lives of Kenyans are safe by pushing this rogue regime to make sure that they check and exercise what is supposed to be done and not act on the lives of Kenyans as if we are just as if we are chicken that is just that is as if we are chicken that can just be killed anyhow or slaughtered anyhow. And the third statement goes to all human rights actors or human rights bodies. I'm pleading with you, kindly come out very boldly and push this government. Make sure that this government does what is supposed to be done. Because as people of Kisumu, we are saying that we are not relenting soon. And as people of Kisumu, we are saying that we will make sure that we exercise our rights as enshrined in the Constitution. Article 37 of the Kenyan Constitution talks very well about the demonstrations, and that is what we are doing as a people, and we know that we have no apology because we have not offended anybody. Yeah. Lastly, kaka jo Kisumo wawacho maber